when y'all come in the building, man, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. You dig what I'm saying, man? We need to get these likes to 100 likes, man. Don't forget to donate to Cash Tab Billionaire Charlie, man. Put in your donation, man. I appreciate all the love and all the support that's been coming to the channel. You did. We got to talk about it, man. We got to address this thing, man. Hey, look, it's crazy as hell, man. The things people would do, man, and then say self-defense. You know what I mean? Well, just seeing this report, I told y'all there's been a lot of stuff like this been going on. Where a lot of women been getting hit up. Situations like that I was talking about earlier. And now I see this case, man, in Florida. Well, a young lady killed her ex girlfriend, and now she claiming self-defense. I'm like, how can you claim self-defense if the person was at the bottom of the staircase and you open fire on them? You dig what I'm saying? You open fire on somebody that's not even near you. You can't even, how can you say that was self-defense? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't be understanding people's logic, man. You know what I mean? You was at the bottom, that girl was at the bottom of the staircase. You open up fire on her. You know what I mean? I know her coming over there beefing over a Facebook post was kind of, you know what I mean? But like I say, nowadays, that's kind of the stuff people do, you know what I'm saying? People dissing and doing all different things, people in their feelings, you know what I mean? Her family and cousins came out and said she was a great and amazing person and got along with everybody. And this, everybody say that stuff, you know what I mean, when somebody passing and stuff like that. The truth of the matter, she was with the shits, you know what I mean, because she pulled up. You know what I mean? Like I said before, the ex-girlfriend who was with her girl or whatever, you know what I mean, opening fire at somebody at the bottom of the staircase and then claiming self-defense. I mean, how is it self-defense? They said they were giving them second-degree murder charges for this incident or whatever. I'm saying, that's how is. I'm like, first of all, it's not second degree, it's first degree, right? This shit is premeditated. As somebody telling you to shoot somebody, you know in your mind already, you know what I mean? It's not like a person is attacking you or nothing like that. The person was at the end of the bottom of the staircase and you open up shots on them. You dig what I'm saying? So it's no self-defense and it's definitely not second degree. That's first degree murder, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like I say, man, it's crazy, man. And then the bad part of it all is it was all recorded on the Facebook Live. So it's like, how can you lie about something that's being recorded? It's like that stupid person that steals something and say, man, that wasn't me. It's like, nigga, your tattoo and everything matches the person in the fucking video, my nigga. Oh, like, what is we doing at this point? You know what I mean? It's like, are we gonna be retarded or is plain stupid at this point? You know what I mean? I just don't get it, man. But like I say, man, when I look at the ages 19, what was 19, 27, 20 something, in the early 20s and stuff like that, I look at these situations and I say, man, if you're not being taught right from wrong or you're not understanding that your consequences can cost you the rest of your life in penitentiary and in jail, like I say before, these kids gotta be raised up the right way. You can't just react to anything and in that type of form of fashion and then think that you're gonna get off with a self-defense because you're not even using your brain at that point. The person's at the bottom of the staircase, they're not attacking you or anything. You left the person, shots ringed off, you left the person at the bottom of the staircase, that person is gone. Like, what self-defense can you possibly use? Unless you can say that person had a gun on them, had something on them. The person was recording you the whole entire time. Like, come on, man. I know you're afraid to go to jail and all of that. But like I say before, if you going to live that lifestyle where you busting guns off and doing this type of activity, when it's time to do your time, you got to go do it. You know what I mean? You can't be sitting around all day trying to make up these dumbass lies. Oh, it was self-defense. That makes absolutely no sense. She was by herself. It was two of y'all. You had a gun on you. It's like, what the fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? It's like, that don't make any sense to me, man. I'm looking at this case and I'm like, really? She said self-defense? Like, that doesn't make any type of sense at all, man. At all. Like, I don't get the logic behind none of that shit, man. You dig what I'm saying? And I see King Von's sister came out. You know what I mean? She wrote a post saying that, yeah, she got and they had got them girls earlier or something like that. So that was really her getting dragged and beat up like that. I guess that was the old video or something like that from back in Chicago, I'm guessing. You know what I mean? When she got stumped out and beat up like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm pretty for sure they go through that on a regular basis. You know what I mean? That's the life they live. You did? I seen Casanova, man, look like he in good spirit. You know what I mean? The charges in the case that's going against him, man, I feel like it's a bunch of BS anyway, you know what I mean? But like I say, man, they'll try to stick some baloney on you. You know what I'm saying? For real, a whole bunch of BS, you know what I mean? But like I say, man, you never know what these individuals are putting together to try to bring you down, you know what I mean? You never know, man. But like I say, man, doing things in an emotional way, right? Doing shit in an emotional way, right, will always get you in those jams like that. Because you're not using this no more. You're just doing emotions. That's the, man, I'm telling you, that's the more dangerous shit you could possibly do when you getting upset and getting mad and angry and you start moving off that emotional shit. You know what I mean? That's what you see with these young ladies, these two young ladies that bust those shots at that girl all over this Facebook post. Maybe she got tired of telling her, I don't want to be with you no more, woot the woot, I'm moving on. Maybe she ain't get the picture of that, right? And the girl getting mad because she changed her status to being with the other young lady. You know what I mean? Maybe that kind of upset her, made her pull up, you know what I mean? And maybe they just got to a point where it was like, it was overwhelming. Like I said before, I seen all these scenarios and cases before, just living life, you know what I mean? I seen it all a lot of times where somebody just be tired of a relationship, tired of a bond. They just want to move forward with the next person. You know what I mean? And sometimes that shit can be tedious when a person don't want to move on. They keep following you, keep fucking with you, and shit like that. Now, I don't know if this was the case, but I'm assuming it had something to do with a relationship, something. You know what I mean? For them to be feeling like they got to go do something. You know what I mean? Maybe with some jealousy involved with that. My whole thing is somebody dead now. You know what I mean? And like I say, you gotta live up to what you did. You know what I mean? You can't say no fucking self-defense. Self-defense where? You know what I'm saying? Like how you, the person didn't even touch you. Like, you know what I mean? What did you self-defense where? Like, man, stop it, man. I don't know how they gonna do that in Florida, man. They might give it to her. I don't know, man. I think it's some BS, man. You know what I'm saying? The person at the bottom of the stair. Maybe they talking some crazy shit, but they at the bottom of the stair. You literally could have just went in your crib. You decided to say, fuck going in the crib. I'm gonna lay your little ass down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what comes with that? Then okay, let's get even more to the stupid shit, right? You live at the crib that you shot this individual at, and then you go on a rant. I'm like, my nigga, they know who you are at this point. The neighbors, everybody know who busted shots off. It's like, what the fuck is you doing, man? Like, niggas, man, I'm telling you, man, being dumb is is the thing in America now, man. Not thinking, not using your brain, moving off an emotional feeling. You know what I mean? Not actually using this to process what you're doing. You know what I mean? I tell the kids that all the time. I say, man, you just did what you did. Did you actually think about it? No, nobody's thinking. See, this the crazy thing. You teaching your kids as they at a young age how to think before they make moves. So when they become an adult, they know how to use their brain to that level. It's adults that don't think. I'm telling you, they don't think about shit. They just moving off action. They're not even processing shit. You know what I mean? That's the difference between a boss and a goon. You know what I mean? A goon, he just move off action. A boss, he thinks about every move before he make it. That's just what it is. That's what the difference between a goon and a boss. You know what I mean? A boss can't fucking make moves like a goon. He wouldn't have his position at that time. Cause you gotta process everything. You know what I mean? You go to war with somebody, niggas just making moves and shit, but they not processing all the stuff that's gonna come with this shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying with this. Like this doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna say self-defense for somebody at the bottom of the staircase. And on top of that, they had recorded the whole shit. They recorded everything. What is you talking about? Like the police sitting in the office laughing. This motherfucker saying self-defense. They got the whole shit on recording. It's like what made you say that? Just say get my lawyer at that point. You know what I mean? Just get me a lawyer. I'm not speaking. Get me a lawyer. You know, like like I say, man, everybody gangsters till they in them offices, man. You know what I mean? See, I judge niggas when they in them offices, not when they on the street. Oh, I bust this gun, this and that. No, when the police get you, that's when you the real gangster. Is you gonna fold? Is you gonna stand tall? Which one is you gonna do? You the real gangster if you can stand tall in them offices, not when you pulling the trigger. That don't make you a gangster. You see the nigga from Philadelphia, Taz, they say he was blowing heads off. He get in there, he cooperating with the feds, all of that. That didn't make him a gangster for shooting niggas. It make you gangster when you stand tall, when the pressure on you, when them boys got you, and you got to do all 100 years. Can you stand tall for that? Niggas are crap. They gonna sell out everybody they can fucking sell out. You know? Like, I'm just saying, man, this shit is stupid as hell, man. I'm like, you can't say this shit when it's on recorder. See, when you look at the Quando Rondo situation where Ron had like 100 niggas with him, he could say self-defense. The man could say self-defense because it was 100 niggas running behind Vaughn at the time Vaughn was fighting Quando Ron. He could say that. This girl won't even touch. You know what I mean? Listen, man, like, come on, man. This shit is like, I don't get it. I don't get what they be doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the logic. I don't understand the mentality. I be trying to figure out, like, if you gonna get into those jams, if you gonna pull it, your girlfriend says, shoot her, babe, shoot her, babe, shoot her. Don't get in there saying that they got you on record telling her to shoot her. That's first degree, man. That's first degree, man. That ain't no fucking. I'm like, man, I'm like, but the moral to the story is that we gotta think before we making moves. You could have literally, that's two of y'all, she talking shit, go punch her in the face. Why you shoot her? You know what I mean? Like, what was the shooting for? Like, oh, you talking shit? What? I'm gonna run up. It's still off. She by herself. Still off. Like, you know what I mean? You killed her though. So now you talking about self-defense, trying to get out and all of that. Like, man, them white people, they're not trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's on recorder though. Like, how you gonna beat that? It's on recorder. What you, like, that self-defense shit out the window, cuz. You know what I mean? That Quando Rondo shit, he couldn't say that because it was a lot of niggas with Vaughn, and niggas was already slumped in the car already. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he could have said that and get away. Little Timmy could get away with that. This girl ain't getting away with that shit. You know what I mean? Especially when the person was at the bottom of the stair popping shit, and then y'all just let off shots. Like, the fuck? Like, like, niggas be crazy in the world, man. That's what I be saying, man. Niggas ain't using this no more, man. They like took this shit, threw it in the trash can, man. When has it been not cool to think though? That's the thing I always said. When it has not been cool just to think and make smart and intelligent moves. You know what I mean? Like, that shit wasn't smart, man. He might lose time. He might lose some time. He definitely could say self-defense. There was 100 niggas out that bitch. There was 100 niggas out that motherfucker. They got all that on video. You know what I mean? It was on video. You know what I mean? 100 niggas out there. You could say self-defense. This girl, somebody at the bottom of the stair. How you saying self-defense with that? Ain't no self-defense with that. That's no self-defense at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I seen a hell of a post today too, man. My homegirl posted, man. I said, damn. That shit touched my soul, man. Talking about basically, I guess they were having a discussion about women that get up in age, like in their 30s, they ain't got no kids, or they ain't married, they ain't got no life pretty much put together, right? And basically what the video was trying to say is that young lady probably be working on her career to trying to build her money and stuff up like that, right? When I seen that video, I said it's touching. You know the crazy part about that? It's so true what the message supposed to be, but the truth behind it all is a lot of times women that get into that pattern of being a boss, it's consuming like the Matrix. Like, once you get into that mode or you locked in, years go past. You may be 40, 50 years old, still chasing that dream that you're trying to build. And you may be accomplishing it, but the feeling of love sometimes get washed out because you would be chasing this for so long. You know what I mean? Like, I'm for real, like you get lost in there. I know a lot of women that I respect and got honor for that they never had kids, they never had the relationships, and when they tried to do it, it never worked because they don't have the attention span to be dealing with nobody because they trying to get to their goal and their dream. Nothing wrong with that shit, but the whole message, I feel like that shit was like, it's factuals, but it's like, can you really detach away from what you trying to do to actually have a family? Like a lot of times women can't, like, that's in that locked in like that, they don't they don't stop what the fuck they doing. Like I'm telling, and I know a lot of them. You know, I grew up around the foster kid, all of that. They never had kids. That's why I was their foster kid. You know what I mean? They never had kids. They never had relationships like that. They went to college, master, getting all these degrees and shit. They don't got time to be fucking with a nigga that's cheating and doing all this crazy nut shit, and they trying to build their empire. They don't got time for love. Like, for real. All that, I gotta, no, they don't. See, with that shit, time start to move so quick. Think about life, right? No matter what you do in life, it's always these distractions, always this shit coming up, right? When you trying to do business and shit like that, it's always something going on. You got to be up on this, got to be up on that. You know what I mean? And it never stops. It's rare as hell that you see a woman that's up in that age, like she's say in her 30s, and they still doing the same business shit. No real solid relationship, no kids, no nothing, and they're gonna just all of a sudden just stop and have kids and I don't see that shit happening. You know, I don't see it happening, man. You know what I mean? Cause 30 is like a high ass age up in there. Cause you gotta think about how long is the woman gonna be able to have the kids, and you know what I mean? Think about it. I see young girls that's like in their 20s having difficulties with having babies. You talking about getting upper 30s and going into the 40s and shit. Like, that's why I say it's like it sounds good, but the problem with that message was that a lot of times the person gets so locked in that they never be able to attach themselves to an actual person that have that love, because it a relationship come with challenges and responsibility and being able to match two people together. It come with so many. That's why when you in your 20s, you developing that relationship with that guy or that girl, and you learning them, and y'all learning each other, and y'all building it together. But to start so late is where all the difficultness come in, because a person that's a boss, a woman like that, she's not even like, she can't connect to it just so, you know what I'm saying? Like, she can't just connect to anybody. I mean, that person gotta be there. I mean, and sometimes you gotta build to that shit. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like what the man was trying to say, I get what he's saying, but I also get what she was trying to say. But like I said, a lot of times when you had those type of people like that, it's rare that you would see them actually get married and actually have kids after they went that long period of time of not doing it at all, because they don't really need it. You know what I mean? That's not, they don't really need it. Their whole goal in life was to be successful. They don't really need a fucking relationship, kids, none of that shit. They want to drive the nice car. They want to look good and shit like that. I mean, they could get some dick and shit like that from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Get some sex and then keep moving on. But like I say, building a relationship and family at them later ages like that, it's rare. I'm telling you, it's rare. They probably start doing foster care or some shit like that. It's rare, man. I'm telling you, like, it's like a rare ass thing for a boss woman that lived like that for so long, that's been locked in, to actually be thinking about a fucking family at the later ages. You know what I mean? It's rare as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's rare, but it's not like it don't happen, basically. You know what I mean? It's just not a normal pattern for a woman that's locked in like that, because they don't have time for the bullshit. You know what I mean? And relationships come with a lot of bullshit, I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? A lot of bullshit, a lot of understanding, a lot of, you know what I mean, compromise, a lot of stuff that you got to learn. And like I say, a woman that's locked in at, on work and trying to get her stuff right, she ain't really got time for that shit. You got to have time for relationships. I mean, you can't. That shit can't be like, oh, I go to work. I don't. You 50 hours a day and you ain't around this person or that person. man, that shit ain't gonna never work, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that shit ain't gonna work. Why you think all these athletes cheat? All these rap niggas be cheating. All that nigga, them niggas gone all the time. You think they having a good relationship? Nigga, all them niggas sleeping with different people and shit. It's no a bond like that, man. For real, man. All them niggas, man. Like you can't even name a celebrity right now that ain't been cheat. I can pull up all these shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all them niggas be cheat. They gone all the time. That's what they doing. They fucking somebody else. That's just period. Like that's you got to keep your shit real. You know what I'm saying? They is all damn near all of them. I'm just gonna keep it in a bar. I can't. I'm not gonna give you no bullshit up here. I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut. Some niggas can't handle that shit, but like I said before, once a woman locked in like that, you trying to deal with a relationship or have a guy or some shit like that. That shit gonna be hard when you waiting so long. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you another thing. Development, right? A woman development and the coaching skills that comes with going through failed relationships to learning how to master a relationship. You lose all of that shit when you don't actually date or have those relationships like that. You don't have the connection with the actual person to actually understand the science to it. You know what I mean? It take course. It's like that's the equivalent of like I'm gonna give you a prime example of what I'm trying to say. That's like equivalent of putting a nigga that play rec league football on the NFL football field. You know what I mean? It's like nigga, he gonna get blasted out that bitch. You know what I mean? Get his whole rib cage the fuck in. He ain't used to the punishment. He ain't used to the hits. He ain't used to the, know what I mean, the repetition of practice of on that level. Like the shit is like people think relationship is like some shit you just go buy at the store. You know what I mean? You go buy this shit. Yeah, man, we got to go buy me one of these motherfucking Arizona teas and shit. Like, man, niggas wish that shit was like that, man, but it ain't, man. I'm telling you, it take a lot of time and effort to actually understand your actual mate. And sometimes it take years to get that bond to be there. You hear Jay and I say Jay, I mean Will Smith and Jada Piggins. Look at that shit. I mean, that's a prime example. Still learning each other after all these years. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, they've been through the ups and downs and all the developmental part. Man, you wait late as hell for that shit, man. Shit. You ain't gonna be wanting to do that shit. Most of the women that have some kids, what? At that age and getting older? Fuck no. I ain't gonna be trying to do none of that shit. I'm telling you, man, especially if they chasing this dream and a lot of this shit ain't coming together as fast as they thought it would. See, that's gonna even make you backtrack even more. That's why I always say in life it's so important to have balance. Balance is what allow you to accomplish those goals where you can have success and have a mate and have kids and all of that. It's called the balance. It's all about balance. It's all about focus and all about repetitions and getting yourself prepared for those moments like that. But like I say, time, like I say, can really fuck up a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Letting so much time go past and trying to find some random nigga to be Mr. Right and all of that. You know how many times you go through so many people to find that? You know what I mean? All these scammer niggas out here, all these scammer women out here. Finding Mr. Right can be hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, let's say for instance you got a girl like that that's locked in like that, right? And then you got a guy that's been waiting for so many years to have a kid, and then you like, nah, we gotta wait, I gotta finish this. No, we gotta wait, I gotta finish this. Eventually he looking at another joint at that time. I'm speaking from a man perspective. He looking at another joint. Oh yeah, I'm talking to this girl at work, man. She like, damn, she relates to me so much, and oh man, I'm feeling her. He started wondering at that point, like, yeah, maybe I need to go fuck with this Giselle. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and then the relationship different. That's why a lot of times you'll see man and women always say that damn, when he left me, seemed like he doing a whole lot better. Yeah, because it was something in the relationship that was holding him back from being his true self. You know what I mean? Or her true self, one or the other. You know what I mean? Yeah. Most definitely. That's what I'm saying though. Like when you wait a long time and you don't, like for instance, I'm gonna give you another prime example. You could find a dude that work at the same job as you or the same place as you, and it just the energy not the same. You know what I mean? Like that's why I be saying when you wait so long and all this, let this time go past and shit, you ain't gonna be into that shit like that. I'm telling you, like, you're not gonna be into that shit. You might be into some sex, but you ain't gonna be into no motherfucking kids running around, and you ain't gonna be into that shit. You gonna be like, man, I don't need no goddamn kids. I don't need this shit. You know what I mean? I got money. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a nigga to bounce on today, bounce on tomorrow. Like, you ain't gonna be in no goddamn solid ass relationship with kids running around and shit. Like, I need to put in all this work, college and all that. You ain't gonna be thinking about that shit. You gotta think about it. Kids, 18 years in your fucking house. Like, there's a lot that go with that. Just having the kid. Man, listen to me, man. You can shoot a kid out, but you gotta understand that shit come with a lot of responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how many maids and shit you got around your goddamn house. Man, them goddamn kids gonna bring some motherfucking pain and some happiness, all that mixed together. You know what I mean? But you gonna go through some shit with them kids, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Like, that shit alone is hellified. You know what I mean? That's why I be saying all that late shit. People don't even, that's why I be saying this is why I always go to that Disney World shit. That Disney World mentality when niggas think this shit is a movie or some shit. You know what I mean? This shit ain't no movie, dog. This shit is real hard work. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this ain't no fucking movie, nigga. Like, this shit is real hard work, hard dedication, changing pampers, all type of shit. Like, it ain't no wake up one day, you have a kid, that motherfucker change himself, make his own bottles and shit. Nigga waking you up 4, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is real. He says you got two little kids. You know what I'm saying? These niggas crazy, boy. On 23 this short. The thing with the kids, right? Like I said before, my mom used to always tell me, never mess with a chick with kids. You know what I mean? I ain't never get with a chick with kids multiple times or whatever. You know what I mean? I just feel like it depends on how strong you is as a person mentally. Like I said before, some of the me, I think where the most conflict come in with dealing with a girl with kids is if the dude or the daddy is around full time and stuff like that. And let's say he just like a jackass type of person. Then it causes all that conflict. It'll be all this drama and shit. Kids be disrespecting you. It's like it's a whole narrative when the dude is involved. In my opinion, I feel like it's a whole nother narrative because then it's like other stuff that be causing the conflict and shit. You know what I mean? Like I say, them type of relationships can be to me the most difficult. You know what I mean? Because you dealing with somebody else's kids and stuff like that. Like I say, man, I've dealt with it so many times, man. Like I say, some women are better than others. You know what I mean? Some women ain't gonna let you get into all that shit and all that drama and chaos, and but then other women they gonna put you right in that motherfucker. They don't give a damn. They gonna have you gotta have to pull your gun out. You know what I'm saying? All some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Because they're not mature enough to know, oh, I'm not gonna have this person in that, I'm not gonna have that person in that. You know what I mean? Like I say, is the woman and it's you, it's that mature shit, man. Like I said, it's not a lot of people out here with that, man. For real. It's not just like I'm telling you it ain't, man. You know what I mean? You dealing with some shit, you don't even know why you in it. You know what I'm saying? Be some dumbass shit. You be like, damn, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? If you build for it, do it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say about that. You build for it. I can't, nah, man. I did it. It's not for you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that shit ain't for everybody, cuz. That shit is not for everybody, man. For sure, for sure. Like, that shit can get real, man. Like I told you before, I done been through some shit with that, man. You know what I mean? Like I say, you have some women that have so much respect that they always keep things in a peaceful manner. Then you have the other women that just they still fucking their baby daddies and all this type of weirdo shit going on. And you like, you know what I'm saying? They giving you these fucking generic ass messages. Oh yeah, me and my baby daddy, this and that. Oh yeah, he gotta come through here, and you know what I mean? It's like all that lame nigga, all that lame ass shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I ain't had to be, you know what I mean, stuck in those type of situations like that. You know what I mean? That shit is the absolute fucking worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Especially when a bitch going back fucking the baby daddy and shit, sucking the dick and everything, then try to, I mean, sweet talk you about some shit. You know what I mean? I mean, hell nah. Fuck out of here with that. Like I said, that shit can be the worst sometimes, man. Especially when a person still got feelings for that individual. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people want to settle down, man. They want something solid. You feel me? Said something about toxic. Well, some people do want toxic shit. I hate to tell you that shit. Like some people are born in they mind, they love it, man. They love that shit. They love that toxic ass fussing and fighting shit, going crazy. They love it, man. You would think a motherfucker wouldn't, but they do. It's people out there that they enjoy that shit. You know what I mean? A nigga like me, nah, man. I like it's so tedious and fucking draining to me to be dealing with somebody in that type of form like that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be fussing and arguing all the time. That's just not my lingo or my my thing. You did. But like I said, I've dated women like that was always in some drama, always in some chaos. You be sitting there like, damn. But like I say, they love that shit. I'm just not a person that's really into all that toxic ass shit. You know what I mean? You got to get the fuck away from me with that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I'm all the way good. I'm all the way GG. You know what I'm saying? For real, cuz. You can have that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but it's people that love that shit, man. They like I said, their whole family was toxic. Everything in their family toxic. They don't know nothing other than to be toxic. You know what I mean? Like they ain't had no they daddy mom was sleeping with every goddamn body. That's all the fuck they know. You know what I mean? Their best role model was they aunt sleeping with everybody in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's the worst shit in the world, man. It's like nobody around that's actually a stand-up individual that's respectable. You know what I mean? Even the person that's married is fucking with like 100 different motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas born into toxic shit, man. That's all they know, man. I remember a nigga was saying that shit when I was at the shipyard. I said, man, I'm gonna get married and I'm still gonna fuck other hoes and shit. I said, God damn, that boy tough. I said, God damn, that boy so tough. I said, damn, why get married, boy? What the fuck is you getting married for? This be regular, nigga. Yeah, no point in getting married, my nigga. If you gonna carry it like that, just stay single. Fuck the world, nigga. At that point, you know. Like I say, it's how he was taught though. His uncles and them, they work at the shipyard and they fuck all the young junks in there. You know what I mean? Taxing them, you know. Yeah, I know how that shit go. Niggas be tricking like a motherfucker, get their rent paid and all that. Shit is crazy, man. Yeah, them two young girls going down though, man. I don't even know why they even stoop to that level to actually pull the trigger on that girl like that, man. And then try to say self-defense. I don't see how they gonna beat that case, especially when the shit was on live. I'm like, God damn. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we ain't that damn stupid out this bitches. You know what I mean? Self-defense, well, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas be crazy out this shit, man. What up, what up, what up? Man, I seen that shit. I said, God damn, man. What we coming to out in this world, man? Shit is wild out here, man. I thought that video that surfaced with Kane Vaughn, so I thought it was some recent shit, man. They said that was some old shit. Yeah, it been getting dumb out here, man. I just seen another joint where a nigga I ain't even post that nigga accidentally killed his girlfriend and shit. And she was like 16 or some shit like that. 16, 17, something like that. I was like, damn. You should be happening back to back, back to back. You know what I'm saying? This shit is wild out this motherfucker, nigga. Yeah. I like these niggas out here ain't catching on yet. You know what I'm saying? It been corrupt, man. Been corrupt. I was just watching it. I was looking at the Cassidy talking about the Meat Mill pound side pop shit. You know what I mean? And Meat was offering the nigga like 20 mil, talking about 20,000 or something like that. And he say, man, maybe the deal would have been maybe the deal came with like some perks and shit like that. You know what I mean? I just feel like the dude, right? The dude understand that his work basically. You know what I mean? It's the same with Master P, 50 Cent, all these niggas went and renegotiated their deals and got better deals and better opportunities and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I say, I feel like Pound Side Pop is exploding in Philly right now. You know what I mean? He got some hot shit out. You know what I mean? I guess, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like the Meek Mill train probably wasn't for him. You know what I mean? Meek said he won't never trying to sign him, though. You know what I mean? But like I say, 20,000, I don't know what he was going to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't get that. The number just sound crazy. It sounds funny every time you say the number. You know what I mean? Especially with a kid with a buzz that big. You talking 20,000. That sounds crazy. You know what I mean? But like I say, Cass was saying, like, the industry never paid niggas what it was worth. I mean, I respect what he was saying with that, you know what I mean? Because it's all about negotiations, man. It's all about that, man. Can't just, you know what I mean, take any deal, any situation, get your lawyers to look over that shit and make sure you right. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, they're going to put you on these tools. They're going to try to suck you dry. So if I'm going to work and put in all this effort, let's get paid for this shit. You know what I mean? Get paid and get your royalties and everything right. You know what I mean? Or Meet Money hopping and shit. Yeah, I seen that shit, man. I don't know, man. I just be feeling like Meek Mill be taking, man, he be getting hella heat. Nigga said, young boy said Meek Mill gonna sell 300,000 on the album. I said, damn. I said, Meek gonna sell that much? I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be crazy if he sell 300,000, my nigga. Really, I ain't even know Meek ever did first week sales that fucking high. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, bro, tweaking. You know what I'm saying? He may do 100 and something. May, but like I say, with Meek right now, I just feel like the energy's so off with Meek, man. Like it's so off, dog. It's always been off, and I never understood why though. You know what I mean? It's the energy is not the same, man. Like it ain't the same when he was coming out with Young Chris and you know what I mean, that the boss joints and all of that. The energy just don't feel right for Meek right now. You know what I mean? Like all the shit that's been going on with the kids and everything is just it seeming crazy, man. And then for a nigga like Pound Side Pop to say the nigga banned from Philly and shit, that's even like more than grading for a nigga from Philly that has to be saying this type of shit. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like the energy with Meek Mill is off like a motherfucker, man. I fuck with him lyrically. Think he a dope artist, but I think a lot of times his character being played with situations, especially with that shit with the kids. That's never gonna sit well with niggas. I don't give a fuck how many times he try to clear it up. Just never gonna sit well with niggas, man. That right here. And then yeah, money changes everybody though. Like, think about it, man. You come from the hood, you know what I'm saying? You finally you talking millions of dollars and shit like that. You ain't gonna be the same person no more, man. And that's real, you know. Meek, they all trying to fit into a pocket where they can get their bag and stay in there without offending motherfuckers that's just around them, you know what I mean? Associate yourself with all these billionaires and trying to get these deals. But like I said with Meek, his biggest issue is this not. It's the same what I seen with Jay-Z, right? When Jay said that shit about we passed nothing. Now, I know he meant no harm when he said it, but it's how it sounded. And then it's like, they're not identifying the people that's in those areas that's actually getting slammed on the ground by the police, getting harassed by the police. They're not identifying that pain because that's Jay-Z, he Meek Mill. They don't have to deal with the shit we deal with. You know what I mean? Like living in the hood on a regular basis. Meek really don't even gotta go to the hood. He going out there to shoot videos and all that type of shit, but he don't gotta go there. These niggas actually live there. I mean, that's their life. They live there. They work, go to job. They may hustle, whatever they may do. They in those areas where the police fucking niggas up. You know what I mean? Meek, what? He rich. He in the suburban neighborhood. Don't know what the fuck these niggas going through. You know what I mean? Same way with Jay-Z. Jay been rich forever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So he stopped identifying the pain in the area. And I think that's why they went so crazy on Jay. Like, it's just the feeling of how he said it just never clicked with niggas, man. And like I say, sometimes they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it changed the way people look at you. You know what I mean? The same with me, with those kids. Even how he came back and what he was saying after what he did, it still seemed like he didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing that always coming off like that. When you got that money, you feel like you don't have to explain yourself. You don't got to say nothing. You know what I mean? You could just say, fuck it. You know what I mean? But in reality, that's not how shit work. Those conversations going to be had to be made. I mean, and if they're not going to be made, people going to always have an image of you. And that's why you start to see them niggas' numbers start to drop. People start detaching away from these niggas. You know what I mean? And then the respect started going away. Man, Meek had a lot of respect. Like, Meek is starting to look like T.I. Like, niggas used to have a hell of respect for T.I. and Meek Mill. They don't have the same respect for them no more. You know what I mean? In my opinion, they just don't. You may see a 21 Savage with these niggas and shit like that, but the way people look at them niggas now, the respect like ain't there no more, man. Niggas would never be dissing T.I. out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Or talking crazy to Meek out of nowhere. You know what I mean, nigga? That's how that show you that the respect level is like going down, and it's because of the things that they doing and saying where they not really understanding the core. When Meek Mill say he's doing this for the trenches, it really seems crazy to people when he's seen them kids and did what he did, because it didn't feel real to nobody. I mean, it's like, damn, what the fuck was that, G? You know what I mean? Like, that's how you thinking the whole time you saying it. You know what I mean? It's like you trying to figure out. And then when he talks about it, oh, I ain't getting no money to smoke weed and this and that. It's like, damn. It keep making his character look bad. It's the same shit I was saying about Dirt. When people looked at Dirt and they had like, when you looked at Dirt, you didn't look at Dirt like Chief Keef or Lil Reese or none of them niggas like that, right? You never looked at Dirt like that. You always had this different respect for Dirt because he never really came out of pocket real crazy or nothing like that. Now he's doing the smoking stuff now. And then it's like you start looking at Dirt like, damn, what the fuck going on with Dirt? You know what I'm saying? Because now the respect is the same thing with G Herbo, with them talking about he was scamming niggas and stolen credit cards and all that shit. It's the same thing. You had this up respect for G Herbo, and then they say that shit, and then you looking at G Herbo like, what the fuck? Because how we looked at Dirk and how we looked at G Herbo, we ain't look at them niggas as no scammers or Dirk talking about he's smoking on niggas and shit. I never looked at Dirk as no type of nigga like that. I always thought Dirk was like a laid back regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't on any of that dumb shit. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at him. That's what made me respect him, because I thought that's what he was. I mean, you know what I mean? But to see him acting like, you know what I mean, how King Von was and shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Because King Von was a young bull that is coming out of fucking Chicago. He was supposed to act like that. Not Dirt. Somebody been in the game for so long, like, it don't look right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You even see Lil Reese changing his shit up. It's like, the niggas getting older now. You know what I mean? The message is different now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll bust a nigga in his shit. We get that, but the smoking and all this other shit is distasteful at this point. You know what I mean? I had to agree with Dirk Mom on that. Like, that shit is distasteful as a motherfucker. It's like, how much of this shit we gonna keep doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much? I mean, it come a point in time in a man's life where he look back and say, this shit is fucking over and done with. I'm gonna leave this shit alone, dog. Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. Hey, look. If y'all go to my community right now, man, I got the CMOS in there. I know y'all been asking about the CMOS. I got the CMOS right in my community right now. Y'all can go cop that. And don't forget to donate to the Cash App. Cash App, Billionaire Charlie, or donate to the Super Chat. You know what I mean? To help the channel out. You know what I mean? Support us. And remember, go to the description box, man. We got a lot of stuff we're working on. The Patreon is popping right now. Y'all can definitely come over there. We got good content over there. Exclusive stuff that's not on YouTube. Come rock with me. Like I said before, man, when I look at this shit, when I look at the industry, and all the cats in the industry that I have a lot of respect for. I just think everybody is accustomed to a mistake here too. That's why I don't hold nobody. I don't hold Meek. I don't hold Jay. I don't hold nobody because I feel like everybody make mistakes. But it's how long you gonna keep, you know what I mean, saying this shit. I think with Meek, I think he doubled down on the shit. That's what I was like, my nigga Meek tweaking out here, ain't he? He doubled down on the shit. Say, wait, I ain't about to give these niggas no money to go smoke some weed and this and that. He could have been paying his grandma, put some money on his grandma on rent. You don't know what that man about to go do, cuz. I'm like, y'all niggas crazy out here, man. Shit is wild, man. Me came at the young boys like that. I'm like, God damn, me, don't do that to the young boys, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to be proud of the youngest, man. They out here doing some positive shit. Like I say, we coming up in environments where the fast money is the drug money. You know what I mean? Rob gang or the drug money for the young kids, man. You know what I mean? To get a couple of Jordans on their feet and shit like that, man. This shit is wild out here, man. Like I say, man, that's why I would tell, like, when you raising the kids and you training them, preparing them for life, it's like you gotta prepare them for identifying a true friend and a good person at heart. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of phony people out here, man. I just seen another case where I guess they was supposed to be going to get some bags of weed or whatever, and the guys laid them down and robbed them and all of that. You know what I mean? I be feeling like, damn, bro, like I said, this shit ain't nothing new, but like I said, we gotta really try to get them away from that type of shit, man. It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? The setup game and all the scams that be going on out this bitch. You know what I mean? But like I say, man, hopefully they don't gotta entertain or interact with that type of shit. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's the wave that everybody be in, though. You know what I mean? That's the craziest shit, man. To see those, I think they killed them too, man. They robbed them and killed them. You know what I mean? It was a setup joint. Like I said, they've been doing a lot of that crazy shit on a high level lately, man. You know what I mean? They be killing women and doing all this things they doing right now, man. Like I say, you gotta really watch your surroundings and watch the people you calling friends, man. Cause like for that dollar bill, man, niggas that do some ruthless shit to your ass, man. And like I said, this shit ain't even no real money. Like it was like what, 10,000 or something like that. Smoked the nigga for that. Now them niggas doing like 100 years and shit. I say, bro, that shit won't even worth it, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't even worth it, man. For the 10,000, that ain't worth that shit, man. You know what I mean? For real, now you in jail for the rest of your life. For nothing. You know what I mean? Because like I told you, when they look at the color of your skin, dog, they gonna throw that key away, man. I mean, no need to go in there crying and, I don't want to go to jail, this and that. Ain't no need to do that. You was the tough guy on the street. Don't cry. I hate with that shit. Nigga, don't cry in the courtroom, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This hold your shit down, boy. You was a killer, right? You a street nigga, right? Don't cry when you get in that courtroom, my nigga. That's the life you wanted to be with. Don't cry at that motherfucker, man. Hold your own, man. Cry when he made a decision like that, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Ain't nobody tell you go out there and do that dumb ass shit. Gotta keep your circle small, man. You gotta have the good people, good wise people around you, man. You don't want to be fucking around with the wrong individuals, man. Like I say, man, for a dollar bill, niggas will run a play on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't nothing fair out here. Ain't nothing fair out here, man. Everybody for themselves, man. You know what I mean? It's rare you find good people that actually value who you are and shit. I've always like, this is the thing I always felt like when I live in life and just being a part of the community and shit like that. I always feel like I give all this love to people, but they don't identify, they don't see it in that type of form of fashion. Or they don't give the same love back, you know what I mean? But like I always say, man, I get it, you know what I mean? But like I say, man, sometimes in life you just gotta move on, man. I mean, that's what I try to do, man. I stay positive, try to move forward. You know what I mean? Cause I realize, man, in life, man, all that fair shit, it's just non-existent, man. It's rare that you get that fair treatment, though, where people show you the same love, give back the same way, respect you the same way. You know what I mean? It's like it's rare as hell when you got people that value that at that standpoint. I think growing up, right, and still me today, one of my biggest things was that, you know what I mean, where I looked at it as people and friends and stuff like that, and I wanted them to value me the way I value them. But it's like it never was the same. The energy was never the same. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the things that always made me fall back from people a lot of times. Because I be feeling like the energy not the same. The love ain't the same. The respect ain't the same. You know what I mean? I respect you. I show you love. I do this and do that. But the person, they don't do the same thing back. And I think that's why a lot of times I still have conflict with that still to this day. I remember, man, my therapist used to always say, she's like, Charlie, man, you know, you can't give something to get something back, or you can't show love and try to, you know what I mean? You got to do is do it from the heart. I do all that shit from the heart, but sometimes you want a good friend to give you that same bounce back. You know what I mean? That same love, that same respect, that same thing. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm giving, I'm gonna give you a prime example, man. I'm promoting nigga shit. I promote a nigga, put a nigga shit out there. I do all this effort in helping this individual with this shit, and then nigga never ever help you with nothing. You know what I mean? It's like that type of shit I be talking about. Like, and you sit back and you be looking at the situation like, damn, I gave all this love to these individuals, and then in return, they spit in my face. Because to me, it's a spit in the face because the love ain't the same. You know what I mean? Like, it's always that mismatch shit. You know what I mean? That's why I would say, man, in a perfect world, I would always love to have friends and family members that gave the same love when I gave them. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, in the world that we live in, it's like it's so either the love be fake because somebody wants some shit, or the love won't be there at all. You know what I mean? And I think that's why you see niggas die and niggas don't care. It's just like everything is so toxic now. You know what I mean? Yeah, it be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes, man. It be like that sometimes. Like I told you before, man, you never really know, man. Like I told you before, like I said, I never really understood that shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you really think about all the hittings and robberies and shit like that, it'll always come from somebody close to you. I mean, it don't be like somebody random. Like every time a person get robbed or something happen, it be somebody that person know they did it. The ones that's close to you, most definitely. It's always that case. All those robberies, all those shits that happens, always somebody that was close to you, around you, or seeing what you was doing and shit like that. This is like 98% of the time. Like every time those had those little cases like that with murders and shit, like it's always they find it. It's always something within it. Yeah, I mean, like I told you, it's definitely like I told you, man. The love, man. That shit is like deceased nowadays, man. I'm telling you, boy, that shit is like non-existence, man. It's rare when you have like a good family member that rock with you, fuck with you heavy. You know what I mean? Without you being some big time jackpot winner of the Mega Million. You know what I'm saying? That everybody your family member. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's rare when you got that case like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, everybody's an opportunist. You know what I mean? What can I get from this individual? With me, I wasn't brought up like that. I just fuck with niggas because I got love for them. You know what I mean? I'm going to rock with you. I'm going to promote your shit. I'm going to fuck with you all the way. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, the love don't be there, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit that shit be non-existent, man. Like I said, I reach out to everybody. I try to show everybody love, man. But the shit don't be the same back. There's only a few of my guys that always come through. Yeah, bro, what's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, like, fuck a nigga. And I take that and I scribe because I feel like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'd rather you show me your true colors now. That way, when I'm rich and famous or successful, I know that I don't never have to talk to you again. You know what I mean? Because you value me in that fucked up type of way. You know what I mean? I mean, I hate a nigga that always say I'm busy all the time. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I bet you is, bitch. I bet you always busy, motherfucker. You getting millions out this motherfucker. I'm like, yeah. Man, if it's fuck me, nigga, you know it's fuck you. What that nigga X saying? That's how I carry that shit, nigga. Like, I ain't got, know what I mean? It is what it is. But like I said, the real ones gonna always fuck with you, man. Your loyal guys, your loyal people. Other than that, you just got a lot of fake motherfuckers. Peace, 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 peace. All right, blessings, blessing, 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 blessings, man. Yeah, we just a little small, chop it up. You know what I mean? Nothing too much. Who we got in the building, man? We got in the overseas people in the building. Who we got in the building, man? Where y'all from, man? Where y'all from, man? Hit that like button while y'all in here too, man. Don't forget to donate to Cash Tab, Billionaire Charlie, or donate to the Super Chat. I mean, all the information is right there in the description. It's been a good one. We got a good vibe off the night. You know what I mean? We got a good vibe.